Welcome back to Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. I'm BurningDogFace, and we're out here in the woods where things are warm and toasty, and the house is looking better than ever. Still not what I would call good, but better. Shout out to Derek Floyd, who says, on Transformers crossovers, Capcom did one for Street Fighter, and it was very underwhelming. I understand why Hasbro and Capcom would have chosen Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, and M. Bison as the characters for SF's 35th anniversary, but Hasbro simply put those characters' colors directly onto pre-existing molds. So, really quick, here's Ryu, who is a repainted version of Optimus Prime, this one turning into both the traditional truck and some kind of space shuttle. Here's Ken, who is a repainted Hot Rod, which I suppose makes sense since he eventually becomes Rodimus Prime and is essentially on the same level as Optimus. Here's Chun-Li, who is a repainted RC, as if anyone didn't see that coming. And last but not least, here's Bison, who is, of course, a repainted Megatron, this version turning into both a tank and a jet. Derek continues. As a Street Fighter player myself, I have to say that the perfect crossover character was staring them in the face the whole time. Abigail, the colossal truck-brained bruiser from Street Fighter V, specifically his mech costume, which was literally a giant robot that looked like it turns into a monster truck. That does sound pretty on the nose, yeah. And yes, apparently the whole thing was done as a celebration of the 35th anniversary of Street Fighter II specifically, the one on the SNES. Yes, and on the same sort of note, shout out to Elthwar, who says, Transformers crossovers are something I was surprised by how few there are. The Transformers wiki lists 21 lines, 2 of which are for Star Wars, splitting it between 2005 and 2018 toy lines. I guess the financial and legal rights side is tough to navigate because I do think there would be a market for more of these toys, particularly for some of the children's shows with a degree of sci-fi elements, which would work very well with it. She-Ra, for example, I think could have worked thematically. Yeah. Well, I say yeah, but I was mostly going with the general idea. I don't know anything about She-Ra. Although in my defense, I didn't even watch Masters of the Universe back when I was a kid, so it was on earlier than I was willing to wake up. Yeah, there are some shows I just never watched as a kid because they were on really early on a Saturday, and that was the one day I got to sleep in. Like the Mega Man cartoon is one I really would have enjoyed seeing, but alas. But yeah, there's all kinds of things that could be done there. I mean, since it's not a franchise that shies away from guns the way that Lego does, unless it's Star Wars for some reason, I feel like Halo would work really well there. Do Master Chief who turns into the Warthog or what have you. Here's the Arbiter, who turns into a, what would be the equivalent, I guess? Maybe the Spectre. No, not the Spectre. Maybe the Spectre was what I was thinking of. I was thinking of the one from Halo 2 that's very much like the Warthog before they never used it again for some reason. go this direction. See if that gets any dings. We missed! Okay, fuck this one being shoved right up into the corner like that. I am confused. There's no way to jump there to get it. To the stool! Wait, where was that? Fuck, here. Say, Uncle! That ding when I wasn't looking? That's very strange. Huh. No, while I'm standing right here. Ooh, that was nice. What? The fuck is this? Why is that not just straight not working? Huh. The fuck is this? Shit. I hate that. The fuck am I supposed to do about that? There isn't one in a better position than I've already put the stool in. I go up here. Right here. Okay, that still didn't do anything. Ah, dear. Well, I'm on the ground again. Oh, that is done. I thought I was being clever. Getting the two things at once. Whoop. Oh, I do like when I get things that I'm not actually pointing at. Ha-ha! trying to get like a down angle on that far corner there. Alright, we'll continue without touching those eaves. And I'll be very upset if it's left for the end and it's just bugged or something. I haven't ever run into that in this game. Oh, the whole goddamn thing was the eaves. That's weird. I could have sworn I got some dings on the way over. Here's a hunter that turns into a... I'm trying to remember which synonym for ghost is the one they put on the tank. Oh, fuck it. It's the Wraith. That's much better. Interesting. In fact, I have learned the useless tidbit that, There we go, get the timer going again. The useless tidbit that, one of the ones I have encountered in the past is the Zerdo pattern Wraith. Because, of course, the Covenant do not put numbers on their, model types. I will admit, one of the things I find interesting coming out of the Halo lore lately is learning the Covenant words for a bunch of things, like the substance that powers needlers, which humans refer to as blamite. As an actual mineral name, I don't recall that at the top of my head. Blamite. Which is itself a reference to one of the game's several working titles, placeholder titles, I emphasize, being Blam. Which, believe it or not, was not about the gameplay, but was about the fact that, whatever reason, there were always a lot of accidents near the Bungie offices in those days. And every once in a while they'd hear a near miss, where there's just a really loud squeal of tires and then nothing. Which got to the point, apparently, where people at Bungie would shout, BLAM! In order to break the tension. Because everybody tenses up, waiting for the crash, and then nothing, and it's still hanging there. Okay, got the underside. Which means it's time for the overside. Ooh, gotta be careful there. I just gave the E an accent. You'd have to go a bit slowly if you're actually covering any amount of area with the turbo nozzle. It doesn't do the spin thing instantly, so it doesn't cover its maximum area in 1 second the way that all of the other nozzles do. Ah! I do this surgically because there's the arse. Maybe I'll just do that afterwards. Fuck it, I'll just find the ladder. Actually, screw that. Oh, no, here it is. Oh, no, that's a bad place for that. Okay, time to clean the roof. At last. Let's start with this roof cap thing, which just looks like a spear point sticking out of the top of the house over here. Oh, look at that, it's shiny. And brown, not gray. Well, I guess it's mostly gray, but still. What? Rust. Oh, there's rust all along the thing on the top. Motherfucker. is there even a metal roof cap here in the first place? Oh, yes, I see over here. Yes, great. No, it isn't supposed to be that color. Huh. Oh, rust. Where was rust? Well, here. Bird shit. I thought the tip of that thing was glowing, but I'm not actually sure. It just doesn't look like that. How much did I damage the arse anyway? No, still legible for the most part. I'm going to put a line through the S. But, better than I was expecting. I had to use most of my, current metal cleaner. Ah, yes, I see. Well, for that one, let's just blast that away. You can get rid of rust without cleaner if you're using the really high intensity nozzles, but that requires well, patience, frankly, because both of those are very, precise. Pretty sure the red is qualified as a, 0-degree nozzle. And the turbo nozzle is basically just a 0-degree nozzle that rotates. See you in hell, you fucking corrosion. Okay, excellent. Why is there still so much? Oh, right. This also counts as the roof cap. That's why. There's this whole thing of metal up here. I do not get it. That was weird. Why couldn't I move? I was stuck in the gunk. There it keeps happening again. I wonder if I can get rid of the rust by pointing the green one at it and holding it forever. Oh, that wasn't even that long. I mean, you have to hold it for a few seconds, but... Yeah, the answer is definitively yes. Ugh, stretch. Good. So yeah, not impossible without the cleaner. It is a hassle. What the hell is it? Oh, it's a fucking shadow of the tree. %. But these are different sections, so okay. No. Ah, screw it. That'll do. Where was I? Over here. No, there is one for plastic, so, I don't know what the fuck the multi-purpose stuff here is. I don't know what substance this, roof is supposed to be made of outside of the metal. I kind of assumed it was going to be wood. No, I suppose the peak inside, with the arse should have been a, clue to that. Standing on a giant cone is weird for the angles. Once again, I remind that the controls actually become, the turning controls specifically, actually become less sensitive on the roof, and so does your movement speed. You slow down to allow for precision without flying around. No, it's all one roof. Fine, fine, since the timer did go, I guess I'll just get this bit right here over the front door. Call it a session. That's what it is. I can't move past these seams. I do think it would be interesting if there was more stuff that reacted to, well, that it made a difference what you were cleaning, you know? Like a level where the floor is covered in glue, and if you step in the glue, then you have to mash a button to get your foot free. Maybe a puzzle level where a substance on the thing you're trying to clean cannot be cleaned off by water. Sure, it mentioned the possibility of Halo as a PowerWash level pack too. Oh, good, I did get that section. Oh, that's two different sections. That's funny. Oh, that's a bad angle for that. Well, almost made it. I'm BurningDogFace, and I'll see you on the next episode of Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. When we, finish off the roof. We're up to 95%. When we finish off the roof, call it a level, and I suppose move on to filthier grounds. I like to imagine that after all the work he's done for the people of Muckingham, that He's going to be named like local businessman of the year or something. What was that? Oh, the gnome, yes. I forgot you could pick those up. Wait, what? Can you pick those up? Is that what that was? Yes, good. Well, he's going to go back over. Oh, that doesn't look good. Right. See you next time, Burning Dog fans. Have yourselves a great day till then. Later.